Moi! My name is Jana, this is Clucky, and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 113. We're here, both wearing new fancy jewels. Yes, and Frannie is there with us. So let's begin. Welcome back. I'm happy you found your way here. I'm coming to you from Finland, from the southern part, and today we will be talking about knitting and yarn and more knitting. So you can find me on Instagram as Knits, and on Ravelry as Knits, and on Ko-fi and Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories, just in case you would like to support this podcast. So let's begin. Let's dive in. Today is Thursday, unusual day for me to record, but you know, life. I haven't recorded in 2 weeks, actually, 2 weeks, because we all attended Jyväskylä Knit Fest 2 weeks ago, and then the week after that was just ridiculously busy with just life. Nothing dramatic has happened here, but I had absolutely no chance to record or even be alone, to be fair, to do this. But okay, let's get to the yarny and woolly business. And what are we wearing today, Clucky? I am wearing my Helix cardigan. You have seen this before already as a finished object. I think on me, yeah, I showed it a bit on me, but I've been wearing it a lot these past couple of, let me fix myself. Several weeks I've been wearing it a lot because it's my new favorite summer cardigan, and I knit it in my own sport weight yarn in color Overjoyed, so it's very, very pink. And I'm just wearing it over a neutral dress, which I think looks good. Goes with all my neutral dresses. I have a few. And I'm wearing also new earrings, my purchase from Jyväskylä Knit Fest. These say Neula. I have the same pair in like mirror gray, and I picked up an orange pair, and they are by Pirjo from Pinjo Design, a lovely knitting friend. I have a box here with her. Oh, it's gold, but I hope you can see it there. That's her brand, and I picked up orange because I've been into orange lately, and I think orange looks great with pink, right? We will talk about orange and pink later, but yes, that's one of my festival purchases. And this cardigan, should we talk about this cardigan a bit more? The pattern is by Marianne Mounier, and she goes under a different name, under her business name on Ravelry. I'll put it on a screen. And I knit it in size 6 because it has a very wide size range. I would usually go like for 3, but it starts at a very small size, this pattern, and that's why mine came out at 6. Not that it matters, but yeah, it has lovely details. I went for 3/4 sleeves, round neck. There is also a version for V-neck. I love these holes, aeration holes, greatly appreciated in summer. Mine is cropped, so I didn't use a lot of yarn. I used less than 3 skeins. Less than 3 skeins, yes. So mine ends here. You see, it's great length for dresses, because a bit longer would be frumpy, and we don't want that, do we? And now it's nice and flattering, I would like to say. So yes, I can definitely recommend this pattern. I enjoyed it. I might make another one, and I have worn this a fair bit already. What is Clucky wearing? Clucky is wearing a mini Vertices Unite by Mr. Stephen West and jewels that she got as a gift at the Knit Fest from a visitor, from a yarny friend. Okay, so Frannie, come here, Frannie. What is Frannie wearing? Frannie, okay, Clucky, go sit there and watch us. Frannie, she was at the festival as well, She's always there. She's also wearing new jewels. uh, that's a progress keeper that I would always have one on me. And she's wearing her little Mary Janes. She has them in all the possible colors. I don't know, probably 20 different colors. Okay, maybe 10. No, probably 20. To go with all her cute little frog outfits. And I knit her a new dress. And that's my first finished object. Ta-da! It's a frog dress. Yes, I knit it on the way to Jyväskylä in the car, and it was just perfect time to knit one frog dress. So I finished just before we came to the city. So here she is in her fancy dress, and that color is my festival color. No pattern for the dress. I just cast on and then improvise. I did change needle size for the bottom part, that it would be looser and more flouncy, and I did 1 row of purl here, like to separate the skirt from the bodice, and then I did a purl or 2 purl rows at the bottom that it wouldn't roll up. It still does a bit, but I steamed it and it's fine. It's fine. Oh, and this color is sorry, clock, is same as this color, and you have seen this before in my very quick pre-festival minisode that I recorded at my yarn store. Sorry, I'm talking into wrong direction. A couple of weeks ago. And this is Bellarose Shawl. Now I remember the name. Look, I'm a bit more rested, I think. I remember the name of the shawl. Yay, great achievement here. Bellarose Shawl, I fell in love with it. It's by Amba O'Brien, who's famous for a great variety of advent shawls. She has like all possible shawls for your mini skeins, your advent skeins, like. And then I found that she had a bundle with 1 and 2 skein shawls, and then I saw this and I fell in love because it was just so cute and delicate. I think her sample was in a solid color. I think. I'm not sure. But what got me, that I'll try to wear it. I have worn it at the festival. It was lovely. We had a bit like cool evening, and a little shawl was very nice around my neck. In her sample picture, she has like a leather cuff holding it here on one of the sides, and I was like, oh, that's how you need to style it. So now I'm on a hunt for a leather shawl cuff because I want one. I need one for this shawl to have it here, or actually here where the short end is probably better, because this one won't slip anywhere. So I love the lacy border. It was very simple knit. This is 150 grams, so 1.5 skein, but you can definitely make it bigger. The border just is so pretty, and you knit half of the border as you go, and then another half is like applied border. But it's a paid for pattern, and you can get it on Ravelry. Everything I talk about I will link down below, all the patterns that I mention. And it's a nice length even in 150 grams. Like it's a good length. And I love that it's not too deep, because I usually don't know how to wear very deep triangular shawls. That's the reason I didn't knit past 2 festival shawls, because they are just this very deep triangle, and I'm struggling wearing that particular shape. You'll find it ironic when you see my last finished object for the day. Remember the deep triangles, the woman who can't wear them. No, I can wear them. I just struggle. with a lot of fabric in front. I love a good shawl, but it needs to be a certain shape, and I think triangular is my favorite kind of. I think, yeah. But it can't be just all there and then a short ends. It needs to then have long ends as well, like long tails. It needs to be a good triangle. And yeah. I hope you know what I'm talking about, right? So there we go. But this one I can definitely recommend. I enjoyed knitting it. It was like mindless enough, and didn't take a lot of yarn, and made a very cute cute little accessory that I'm definitely gonna wear a lot. And the festival color sold out, but I promised that when I'm back from my summer holiday, I will make more of it. So yes, but not yet. Not yet. I'm still trying to gather myself and replenish my energy levels after a very long just run, go. Yeah, do I have so that whip, one more whip. Not whip, FO. See, already talking nonsense straight in the beginning. Whips, FOs, finished objects. We're in that section yet. I have notes, by the way, but I'm terrible at reading them. They are right there. I need them bigger. My eyesight is failing me. I placed the notebook too far and now. Anyways, the next finished object was also sample for the festival, and I think you have seen it not yet finished. Last time it was drying. I'm sorry it's a bit creased because it was in a bag. I brought it home, it was folded, and I didn't have time to steam it. And it's an absolutely lovely piece. It's Salty Air Tea by Samantha Guerin. Has been on my list forever. Finally knit one. The yarn is the new base that I brought in, which was a linen merino non-superwash, lovely drapey, beautiful in a lace. The pattern was wonderful. I really enjoyed it. Might knit it again. The lace, I think it's beginner friendly. Like enough. There was nothing extraordinary. I didn't even place the stitch markers between lace repeats. I just went with it. Fit is great. It fits beautifully. I knit size 3. I used 1.5 skein. I had all intentions to make it full length, but I ran out of time and I had to finish wherever I was at that moment, that it would dry before the festival. Color Smoke. I think I didn't mention it. But I have a half skein left, so I decided if I want it longer, I will take out the ribbing and make it longer. It still has that tag with all the information on it. So right now, it's more like that was my knee cracking. I'm old, you know. So right now, it's good over the dresses, I would say. It's a good length. But if I want to wear it with like trousers, linen pants, anything like that, I need it a bit longer, probably some 5 centimeters more, like 2 inches more. And I think I might do that, but for now it's like this, and we will see. Do I add to it or do I just knit another one? Because this is a lovely fit. I don't know why I haven't knit it earlier, because yeah, I can also recommend this pattern. Look at the drape on this. So very happy with it. Back looks a bit neater, doesn't have fold lines, so you can see the lace. I don't know why front has a fold line and back doesn't, but anyways. So that was it. That was my next finished object, and I have one more. And this one is an oldie. I checked that I cast it on August last year. It was my birthday, pre-birthday cast on. It wasn't my official birthday cast on, because that was a dress, sweater that turned into a dress. But this one, I ordered the yarn kind of before my birthday, kind of as a birthday gift to myself. And I'd ordered linen quill from Pearl Soho all the way in the United States. And yeah, it gets pricey when you get the yarn in from outside of the European Union, because you need to pay all kind of, first of all, shipping, and then the customs fees and taxes and blah, 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 you know. So, but I splurged and ordered myself a linen quill last year and cast on my second half and half triangles wrap, and it's ready. It's a beast. It's a massive beast. It's a schlanket. It's huge. This one has two and 2 skeins, so 400 grams of light fingering weight yarn. And there is a small size in the pattern. Pattern is half and half triangles wrapped by Pearl Soho. Free pattern on their webpage. I'm just wondering how big is the one with 3 and 3 skeins, with like 6 skeins of wool. How big is that? Because this is already very, very big. I finished it. I finished it finally. Why I picked it up in the first place? Because I was struggling with my knitting mojo. To be honest, I didn't have a knitting mojo for quite a while. I think it started already before the festival because I was overwhelmed with all the prep and I was just knitting the necessary things like samples and stuff. And yeah, I tried to crochet, made a couple of coasters, and it just wasn't working out. And then I was like, what could I do that just mindless like mechanic knitting, just the knitting process. And I was thinking, what if I finish my half and half? I had probably like 100 rows left, which is a lot, but then I powered through. I really just powered through it and finished it, and now it's done and I'm very happy. It weighs 410 grams, so the skeins were a bit overweight, and I used it all. I used all of the yarn, not a single bit left off it. There are probably some tails somewhere that I've woven in, and it's massive. See, this is what I was telling you about the deep triangle in front. Look how low it goes. This is a lot of fabric. But it's gonna be so good in autumn, right? Imagine all of this like cozy layers on over a coat. And yes, it is a deep triangle, a bit too deep probably, but we will make it work. We will just bunch it up more. So it's good when it's a big autumn shawl. It's not as good when it's a lighter summer shawl because you can't really bunch it up that much without creating extra heat. Yeah, so I need a size like in between those two official sizes. I went on Ravelry, I looked at other people's projects. I tried to figure out the stitch count for mine. I came up with 230, I think. Yeah. And I went down a needle size because I'm a loose knitter. I went to 3.25 millimeter instead of 3.5, which would be my usual. And I still ran out of yarn. So I had to fudge it, I had to play around with it and cheat a bit in my short rows, like I was knitting over that turning point just to save on yarn, because it's a free pattern, so you cast on the full length of your stitches and then do short rows and then one triangle and then you do the short rows in the other triangle, so you can't really just stop whenever you run out of yarn. You kind of need to estimate the amount of yarn, and I think I'm done with these for a while. I actually have another set of linen quill that I bought to knit another one of these. It's one color is like a neutral. Was it pale mushroom or something else? And another one is like this. And if you have any idea of something else I could knit with those, do you know of any other shawl that just increases, where you don't need to cast on the full amount of stitches? Let me know. Like similar one, but in a different construction, because I'm not willing to play this yarn chicken once again, because I clearly lost, and you will never know because it's not a perfect square, but it's close enough, and it's alpaca. You can't really block it properly because it's a stubborn animal. It does whatever it wants. It loses shape. It doesn't like it doesn't keep the shape, but it doesn't matter because it's bunched up. It's good. It's really good. My only modification, except the stitch count, was the little kind of I-cord border. I was slipping the last 2 stitches with yarn in front on every row. Last 2 or first 2? Anyways, it doesn't, the edge stitches. I was slipping them. And the colors are peachy pink and pink pop. If you were wondering, those are my colors. And then again, pink and orange. I've been obviously in love with this yarn combo color combo for a while, and it's still going strong because this is also pink and orange together. Something it makes my heart happy, this color combo of pink and orange. And I have another project plans for the future, also in pink and orange, but it's still in a planning stage. I do have yarn for it, but I haven't yet cast it on, or I think, did I buy the pattern already? Anyways, never mind, we will talk about it later when I cast it on, but something else pink and orange is coming up. But for now, I'm obsessed with this. In summer, it can be my lovely lap blanket when I knit outside, or maybe I can wear it around my shoulders. Oh yeah, this is so good. This is just so good, right? So good. What happens if I fold it other way around, like half and half? Oh look, ooh! Yes, like this. I'm half pink, half orange. Oh, this is great. How else? Like this. No, it doesn't work. It's too short. I tried to be elegant, but didn't work out. So I'm loving it. And it's a beautiful blend. I was a bit afraid that I'm not compatible with alpaca, but this feels lovely because it's alpaca, linen, and wool. I want to say Highland wool. Or am I making that up? Is it really Highland wool? Anyway, some kind of wool. Some kind of wool is in linen quill. You know, it's a very popular yarn. You probably have heard about it. And I really enjoyed working with it. And I will work with it again just because I have 4 more skeins in my yarn shelf. I'm looking at them now. So, if you have an idea for a similar shawl where you don't need to cast on all of the stitches at once, let me know. Thank you. Okay, those are all my finished objects for today. Let's talk about whips. I have quite a few whips on my needles, a lot of summer whips, but I have only been working on two, so I will show you 2 today, no more. Where are you? I lost my whip bag. I'll show you the one that was my festival cast on, and you've seen the yarn in the minisode. Oh, that looks quite peachy. In the screen it's more pinky than peachy, but see, it has fun neon tweedy bits, and I cast on a summer tee in that yarn. I have cables here ready for when I need to separate for the sleeves, but I'm not there yet. I haven't got far with it. It's an overcast day. Should I get this a bit more light? I don't know. The light was weird, and now it feels like we don't have enough light. Boom. Is this better or is this worse? This is worse, isn't it? How is it? Better or worse? Let's hope it's better. Okay, there. I cast on a little summer tee by Isabel Kramer. The pattern is called Tresoro. Is it? Yes, it is. Double checking. It's just a very simple little raglan tee with rather narrow shoulders. So it has different increase rate in body and sleeves, which wasn't great for my festival knit because I had to concentrate. I made a few mistakes. I had to drop down stitches and fix them because I increased in the wrong places, but now I think it should be all right. I think I have fixed it and it's looking good. It looks tiny because it's still on a short needles and I'm still not done. I'm still on a top part. Still quite a way to go. I'm knitting size 3, yes, and I think my gauge was all right-ish. Ish. I have cute sheep needle stoppers. They were a gift from a viewer. Hi and thank you. And here I have a lovely bag from the Knitter's Suitcase, which was made for me. I love it. Hi, Daniela. I've been using it a lot. I think it's time to wash it. It doesn't look dirty, but it feels like I have dragged it a lot with me everywhere, in the car and to the events, and it has funny animals on it. This just looks like me. Look, it fits in the scene and in my color scheme. Is the light better or worse like this? Can you see better? It somehow got very, very dark outside and windy. If you can hear wind howling, yeah, that's wind howling. Not my stomach growling. I had breakfast. It's still morning over here, and I'm supposed to have a free day, but I'm going to work because a customer is coming and I need to ship a couple of orders, but never mind. This is a beautiful whip and I'm working on it. I'm not sure will it be ready for this summer, but there is always next year, right? And somehow time has been flying so quickly that it almost feels like summer is over, but we still have a good month and a half, at least month and a half of summer left here in southern Finland. But we had a couple of cooler days and I was so overwhelmed by all the color that has been around me for these couple of weeks that I felt like I need a palette cleanser. I need some neutral knit in some completely different yarn and something that would make me happy. So when I lost my knitting mojo, I tried to jumpstart it by casting on a new thing. A new thing. The pattern, I'll give you a clue. The pattern can be found in Line magazine number 18, and I think now it's also on Ravelry, available separately. And I think it's even free on Ravelry. Because I'm looking for it. I'm looking for pictures for you. Bookmark would have been nice, but it's a turtle dove cardigan by Melissa Clulow, and it looks like this. And it looks like this. There is another version of it. It's lovely, very simple, and I really wanted to make it, and I cast it on. I cast it on with this beautiful buttery yarn that I bought in Porvoo. It's from Saima's Spinnery, and it's Kainuun Harmas. It's Finnish, like sheep wool of that breed, and this one is kind of DK weight. The pattern calls for 1 strand of fingering and 2 strands of mohair, but I'm knitting mine in 1 strand of DK, like light DK, and 1 strand of mohair. I wanted to knit it in just this yarn, but I couldn't make it work. I would need to use a rather loose gauge and it wasn't looking good. I knit a swatch, or then I would need to use smaller needles and different pattern. And I couldn't figure out what I want to do. And then when I made a swatch, I'm not sure, does it come out on a screen? It looks quite white on a screen, but in real life, hello, focus, it's rather yellow because it is a natural sheepy color and it's rather yellow. And I tried the swatch on me and it was a bit too yellow, like warm for my taste. So I added a strand of mohair to it. I really didn't want to do it, but I thought it will work out better and I can knit that pattern, and if I want to knit that yarn on my own, I can buy more of it later. So see, now you can see that it's like yellow when it's next to this. This is my very favorite color by Isagar from Isagar Silk Mohair, which is 0. It's this weird white, but not really white. It's like pearly white. And these together, I had 3 last balls. I will have to get more of this. I have knit it so many times. You have seen it so many times, but when you love something, right? Look the color it's making. And the oh, right? It's gonna be such a classy piece. It's creating this pearly color, and okay, now that's shining through, but I absolutely love how it feels and how it looks. It's gonna have this ribbing that stands up and no buttons, just button bands with the twisted stitches, and it's gonna be so beautiful in autumn over my beige linen dress. Oh, this is gonna be fantastic. So I'm in love, and I've been knitting on it and just very happy with it. It's definitely a palette cleanser, like exactly what I needed to kickstart my knitting mojo, to get it back on. Yes, and it's a very woolly, sheepy project, so it lives in this sheepy bag by Knitter Bag. Yes, they are in Lithuania, and this was a birthday gift last year from a friend. So I love that. It's a big bag because it's going to be a big project. I actually have 6 skeins of this, and I don't think I will need them all. But then I can knit something else with the rest of it. And it smells very, very sheepy. This one is in the best traditions of smelling like sheep's butt, but I love it. It's a good thing here. It's how it should be when it's proper wool, and it has all kind of little bits of hay. But they also belong there. That's how you know that it's straight from sheep to you. So happy with it. Looks good neutral, but we will boost it up with funky earrings, probably chickens or bunnies or something else. You know, I'm not the one to wear pearls here. We love our funny quirky jewelry, but oh, so good. And this is just buttery. I love it. I love it. Now I will put it in a bag because I can't stop petting it. I will felt it if I don't let it go. Okay, there. I think that's all of the knitting content for today. Now we will chat. We will chat about things. Let's do word of the day first, just in case you're not interested in live chat. Word of the day first. I went through my notes and tried to figure out, have we done word summer? If we have, I apologize, but my notes say that we haven't. And I thought this is funny. This is funny. Finnish people will soon know why. So in Finnish, the word for summer is kesä. And in Latvian, get ready my Finnish knowing friends, it's vasara. And vasara in Finnish means hammer. So isn't language fun? Yeah, I just find it funny how same words in different languages mean completely different things. Not even close, not even related. So that was word of the day. And what else I wanted to share with you today? I wanted to share a bit of happy mail, which wasn't really mail. It didn't come to me by mail. It was hand delivered to me during the Knit Festival. I want to share all the precious gifts I got from you lovely people at the Knit Festival. I have a bag full. I won't be showing you my shoppings, like the yarn I bought. I didn't buy that much this year. I really didn't have time. And we will chat about festival in the knit and chat, but I will show you the yarn when I'm knitting it, because I think I will be very soon. I showed it on Patreon, and if you are my patron, you can now go and make yourself a cup of something, because I will be showing this bag full of gifts. You have seen them already. Yes, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself and you have seen this, but I just wanted to share, really share this, because I wanted to let you all know how much I appreciate the attention and that you were thinking about me, and it just means a lot. So I have a bag full of goodies that I got as gifts from visitors. Okay, let's start with this. I will just be pulling them out. This one is from Ina Tekoa, a Finnish knitter, and I think once bought a project bag from her. So she made me a lovely fox card and a little progress keeper that says Yarn Queen. Very flattered. Don't feel like queen. I'm more of a yarn hobbit, but very flattered. So thank you so much. This is very cute. I'll be making a pile there. So, okay. Then my friends Marika and Emma, I'm not sure did anybody else participate, but Marika and Emma brought me fox themed gifts. I got fox eraser. Sorry, it's in a very crinkly wrapping. And then they know I collect fox themed cards, like postcards with foxes on them. So they brought me a whole bunch, and I will show them to you. I absolutely love this one. It really shows you and tells you how I've been feeling. Yes. So if you've been wondering how have I been doing, like this. Oh, look, very cute. Beautiful summer fox. These are illustrations by Katja Saario. I have a whole bunch of her cards because she does a lot of foxes. This one I have already. So, but it doesn't matter. If it's double, I can send it to someone, or I can stick it on top of my next notebook, knitting notebook. Yay. Summer foxes, and autumn is coming soon. Blueberries and mushrooms. By the way, we got blueberries very early this year, so this was a very, very lovely gift. This is going straight into my collection. I have a box for fox cards separately. Okay, the next gift. The next gift is handmade by a friend and a fellow podcaster. She has a podcast here on YouTube as well, Annina from Anni Juuti Knits. She's also a designer, knitwear designer and pattern designer. And she's also an avid sock knitter, which I am not, and she knows that. And she made me a pair of socks, and I'm so happy and I'm so grateful, and the fit is perfect. These socks fit like a glove. I could not have made a better pair. And I was just thinking that, oh, I could use a new pair of like warm, thicker, like autumn, winter socks. And I should probably knit one, and I don't have to anymore because Annina did it for me. Look how cute they are. There is a bit of stellina. I don't know, does the camera pick it up, but there is a bit of a bling bling in them. And mohair. I love mohair in socks. And lovely fade, right? Love it. So, thank you so much. Perfect. They fit perfectly. She did very well. And my feet are tricky because of high instep, but these 10 out of 10. So, yay! I love receiving hand knit socks because I knit socks out of need usually, or when it's a very fun pattern, usually involving ruffle or those crochet granny squares. I knit 2 pairs of those, but other socks, not a fan of knitting those. I'm more of a sweater and shawl knitter, and I knit socks for the family out of need, and sometimes for myself when it's a cute and fun pattern. But yay, these are lovely. So thank you, Annina. And then the last came in this bag, and it came from far away, all the way far away in the United States. And Carla from the United States was visiting Finland, and she also came to Jyväskylä Knit Fest, and she absolutely spoiled me rotten because this was a lovely and generous and very thoughtful gift as well. Okay, the bag that says Sisters Unite. United. I'm not sure, is it from Farmer's Daughters Fibers? Because this was in a bag. I'm not sure. If you know, let me know. Is the bag from there? But it may be. Okay, then there was a note. Not gonna show you the note, but perfect pair of earrings. Wanna see how a perfect pair of earrings look like when they are for me? There. Look at them. Look at them. Aren't they fantastic? They are mushrooms. They are plywood. They say produced by a posse of plant-powered people. Love them. Gonna wear them with all my lovely knits. And then what else was in the bag? There was absolutely lush yarn that I have knit with it once before, and I have one more skein on my shelf of it. And it also comes from the United States. And when it comes to Europe, the price becomes ridiculous. It's also very expensive in the United States, but a bit cheaper than here. She brought me 2 skeins of Spin Cycle. I feel very, very spoiled, and look at that color. I have one skein of this exact color, probably different dye lot, on a shelf there. And now I have 3 600 yards, which means that I need to figure out a special project for all 3 of skeins, these 2 and 1 more. And I was thinking that with 3 skeins I could do some bigger color work, maybe a sweater, maybe involving some mushrooms. I know somewhere I saw a mushroom sweater popping up on my feed, and I need to go and look for it. I know I have seen one. If you know of a mushroom colorwork sweater, like it was just in 2 colors, I think. I'm pretty sure. If you know, like with a lot of color work, not just a bit on a yoke, that 3 skeins I have of these 150 grams, 600 yards, let me know. I'll try to look it up, but I know I've seen one like lately, and I've been thinking that would be awesome. There's also a gnome sweater that I have seen somewhere briefly with the colorwork gnomes, or maybe that one. So anyway, it's gonna be fun and a bit ridiculous, you know, because you need to make something special with a special yarn that was brought to you and gifted. And thank you, Carla. This is a beautiful gift. All of them were beautiful gifts, and I really, really appreciate each and every one of you who came and talked and said hi and brought gifts for Clucky. Oh, by the way, Petra, same Petra that last year won a giveaway and also visited Jyväskylä Knit Fest, she brought me a cup of coffee. It was end of the day and it was greatly appreciated. Hot, good black cup of coffee. So, yes, and she bought yarn to make this. So we will be twinning soon. She tried it on and it fit perfectly on her as well, the same size, and yeah. So yay. And somebody else reminded me that I forgot about my podiversary. Somebody asked how long I've been podcasting, and I was like, oh, it's been 4 years, and my podiversary was end of June, and I forgot about it, and nobody reminded me. And so happy podiversary to me and you. I know a lot of you have been with me from the very beginning, or you have watched back, so thank you so much. It's lovely to have you here, because if nobody would be watching, I wouldn't be making these, right? Yeah, so those are all my incoming goodies. And let's talk about festival now. I don't have anything to knit on. Actually, the truth is I don't want anything to knit on at the moment. I'll just chat with you about life and festival and I don't know what else. What else? Come here, Clucky. Let's. She has been misshaped. I had to reshape her because I've been carrying her around in my armpit so much that she got wonky on one side. She's a good friend. She forgives me. So we were at the Jyväskylä Knit Fest. It was a very long weekend. We got there already on Thursday. We just did the drive in one sitting. No stops this time because our favorite rest stop is closed. It's not there anymore. And all the other ones we were like, just keep going. It's fine. So we did it in one sitting. And we were there on Thursday. We were allowed to set up on Thursday, which was nice. It was great help. Yarn market was on Friday and Saturday, 2 days, and it was they were very full days for me. I didn't see anything that was happening during the day. Luckily, my husband took some footage. He walked around. He had a bit of time, and I just missed the whole festival. I just worked, and yeah. And then was coming to the yard in the evenings. Yeah, unfortunately on Saturday when we packed up and I quickly jumped in the shower, grabbed the bite on the go and came back to the yard to knit. Most of the people were already gone by then. I got there just before 7 and there were no people left. People went to do their own things, to hotels and maybe to eat, and some people went to dance. how did that go? I haven't heard yet. And yeah, that was a bit different than usually, because usually the yard is buzzing. It was a bit cooler evening, but not cold. I didn't get cold. I had my shawl and a linen coat on, like not overly warm, but we sat with a small group of people in the yard and knit for a bit, and then we moved to the hotel as well, because they were closing up and basically kicking us out. No, it wasn't like that, but we decided to go as well. So I a bit missed that festival vibe that everybody else enjoyed during the day. But again, my own fault. I'm the silly goose who works all day and then yeah, so a bit missed out on that. But luckily I have some footage that my husband took, so I was there in spirit. Yeah, it was busy, it was nice, it was lovely to see people and chat with all of you. And my favorite bit was when people were coming to me and showing what they have knit with my yarn. That was my absolute favorite bit, to see all your lovely knits. Yeah, so it went well. It went well. Then on Sunday in the morning we had breakfast. We visited Tititu yarn store. That's the owner of that store is the one in charge, like who arranges the Jyväskylä Knit Fest. So we chatted with her, and I bought some yarn, of course. I'll show you later some other time. And then we went to have pizza with my husband. They have absolutely delicious pizza in the cafe in the basement. And then we went home. We wanted to go to art museum, but there was no energy left, and the weather wasn't great. We wanted to walk there. I was like, we will do it next year. We will do it next year. We did stop on the way out. We stopped at the Panda factory. Panda is a candy factory. They make a lot of licorice, and our kids' favorite candy is by Panda. They loved filled licorice, so we stopped there, got some for my mom. She was at home with the kids. She was still here. And for the kids, I only then realized that the bags we got were huge, because the shop bags that you get from regular store are much smaller, and we have so much of it. It's still in the fridge 2 weeks later. You have to keep it in the fridge now because it's a bit warm. It's getting soft and melting, and it's not so nice. Yeah, it's strange. We have it left. So it was a big bag, and I don't know what else. The trip home went fine. Dog was very excited to see us. Yes, so that's shortly about the festival. It was a nice long weekend, and felt very tired afterwards, but that's the same each year when you work a lot, and I think it's like that at any job. Yeah, when you're pushing for something, and then when it's done, it like hits you, that massive wave of tired just hits you. And yeah, we also crazy people, us, we also rearranged my shop completely. Yeah, it looks more like a studio now and less of a shop, and I'm very happy about it. So I will be focusing on dyeing yarn rather than keeping a yarn store with regular opening hours. That's the change that's coming in autumn. Yeah, because sometimes you need to realize your limits, and you need to make decisions, and it is what it is. What else? Summer holiday. Kids have been on a summer holiday. Very active, very happy, enjoying the weather. Weather has been very kind to us, which is unusual. There has been a bit of rain, but just, the right amount, just to get the dust down and to cool the yard, that the grass is not completely burned. Yeah, so I think the weather is overall good. So today I'm wearing a cardigan. It is windy and a bit cooler, maybe. Not sure about cooler. I was outside in the morning. I don't remember how it was. I think I was still sleepwalking with the dog. Yeah, my husband took the little one with him to work today. That's why I have a chance to record, because otherwise I have not had a chance to even be on my own, because she's been attached to me, and it's been great. A bit exhausting, but great, and we have been having fun together. But today he gave me a bit of a break and a bit of breathing space, and yeah. And I'm spending it talking to you, because you know, I missed you. I missed you. You're my knitting friends. You're my yarny friends, woolly friends. So I don't know what else. What else? We're trying to have a bit of a summer holiday next week. We're trying. There are obstacles and everything is against us, but we're trying. I'm taking time off. My husband is taking time off, and we're trying to take the kids out of the house a little bit, because yeah, on Monday after the festival, when we came back, we went to a fun park. It was supposed to be my resting day, but I didn't get to rest much. We spent the whole day at fun park because my mom was leaving on Tuesday, and it was our last chance to go all together, and she really wanted to go. And 3 adults is always better than 2 for 2 kids at the place like that. But in the end, my husband's auntie joined. Oh, I love her. She's fabulous. So it was 4 adults and 2 kids, which was just perfect amount. When one of them is our little one, she's like 3. You count her as 3 kids. Okay, at least 2. She's a pair of twins. The energy levels are like for 2. So yeah, we had fun. I was very cranky by the end of the day. There was a little kid, probably like 2 or 3, just a toddler lying on the ground in the middle of fun park and having a bit of a meltdown. And I was like, I would like to join you. I felt like a cranky toddler who cannot control the emotions. I was like, yeah, can I lie down next to that kid and also throw a hissy fit about how tired I am? But I powered through the things you do for the family, right? It was a good day. We had ice cream and coffee and lunch together, and it was just fun. Kids had a blast. All the crazy spinny things were enjoyed immensely. They took down their very favorite one. Last year we were the last people to spin on it, because we went on the last day before the fun park was closing. Amusement park, yeah, fun park. And we were the last people to spin on it before. And then they took it down. It has been there, I think, since since my husband's childhood, maybe. Or at least he was young-ish, maybe a teenager. I don't know from what year. And now they replaced it with another thing, but it's not as great as that old one. So and there were animals, there were farm animals, and Sophia went to brush some sheep. She really enjoys that. And Bruno had fun with goats, because you could go inside in their little enclosure to sheep and goats, and it was kids had a blast, so it was well worth it. I was completely broken afterwards, but seriously, so worth it. Yeah, so I don't know what else. My garden has been neglected. It's wild, but I'm saying it's for pollinators. It's fine. All kind of field flowers are growing in the corners that are not supposed to be there, but oh well, it's fine. We will get to it in autumn. Winter will come soon. Like, don't stress about it. Winter will be here in a blink. So yeah, I'm behind on that. And house is a bit of a mess, because you know, I've been now trying to clean for 2 days to get it into a tolerable condition, because I've been just away all the time, and it was full of people who made a mess, but that's all right as well. It's fine. And I don't think I have anything else. I feel like I need another cup of coffee. I know I'm bad influence. A few of you have told me, have told me that every time I say that, oh, I'm gonna go make myself a cup of coffee, you go and do that as well. So I'm sorry. Not sorry. Let's go have a cup of coffee together. Yeah. I'll take Clucky and my knitting and we will move to living room for a cuppa. So thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate you spending your time here in my knitting corner. And if I'm not here next week on my regular day, I will be a bit later, because that just means we are spending time with the kids somewhere. We're somewhere in the world. Spending. No, we're not going anywhere far. But yeah. Then we've been successful at keeping a bit of a free time and enjoying summer holiday. Yeah. What else? Oh, I forgot to mention Clucky's. Clucky had a treasure chest at the festival, and people brought her gifts to trade, like little stones, and there were shells and all kind of pebbles and jewels and everything. It was fantastic. We had a treasure chest with all kind of things. Yarn ended very quickly. I'm so sorry for that. I didn't bring enough. I had mini skeins, and then I had all kind of buttons and stitch markers, and a lot of people obviously watched the episode and came to trade with Clucky. And yeah. And Petra, same Petra. Hi. She brought a stack of little solid granny squares. I don't know, I have them somewhere. I will take a video of all the treasures. You will see at the end. And now I'm supposed to make a Clucky a blanket. So I have to do that. I have to put them together and make Clucky a tiny Battenberg. Patterned by Sandra Paul. Free lovely pattern by Sandra Paul. Okay. And now we will say our goodbyes. Okay. That was all. That was the thing I forgot to tell you. Let's go for a cuppa before this gives out completely. Keep forgetting things. It's not in my notes. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Take care. Knit a lot. Stay hydrated. And we will see you next time. Heippa! Bok.